Welcome to Reaper Life 3, Episode 18. In this episode, we are level 18, and we do a Vision of Destruction down in the Subterrane. And for this intro, I am joined by Tanxs. Thanks for being with me, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
I wasn't originally going to include this one as part of the series. We actually live streamed this, but it was actually the first time. We like to do Vision of Destruction as part of, our every life because it's just sort of a fun way to cap off the life. It's not necessarily, an efficient source of Reaper XP, but it's just a fun, nostalgic raid for us to do. And so I thought I'd include it just for fun. It was the first time, we usually do it on R4, R5, sometimes R6. This is the first time we ever did it with just the 6 of us, so I thought I'd include it in the series. So, Tanxs, what do you think of the goal of our project? Like, when we said we wanted to show the community that, you could basically Zerg R5s, you could do these quests quickly and efficiently, stepping up the skulls a little bit at base normal level, and there was a little bit of Reaper XP to be had during heroics. How'd you feel about the whole goal of the project?
Well, yeah, for the most part, I think we smoked it. I mean, really, we could have did it with, less than what we had on the most quests and stuff.
For the first half of the series, when we were in single-digit levels, I felt like we were moving at a pretty good pace. But once we hit level 10, and we got Tier 2 Reaper, and then level 12, when we got our Tier 5s, I just felt like it started to get pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, totally. Sometimes I really wanted to step it up just because I felt like it really wouldn't have been a time thing, at least, or 7 or 8 and some of it. But it was really fun. Just blowing through it, with you guys and having fun with it.
Okay, now that we've taken care of the respawns, can you tell us about the build that you used for Reaper Life 3?
Well, it's just, the 9 druid, 6 fighter, 4 barbarian, the 9 druid, so you can get all the wolf feats and stuff like that. The big wolf, or the winter wolf, you get all the extra combat style bonus to attack speed and all that. And then the barbarian, for the extra rage, because you get the druid rage now too, and all that stacks and all the bonuses, so, the length of the rage and, extra bonuses to your rage. And then, fire level just for the feats, really. You get a lot of extra feats, and then the enhancements too are nice. The extra.
And you were going for high DPS on that build, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Just pure DPS, really, and a little bit of healing, but I use devotion and stuff like that. Whatever kind of easy healing I can use, but just mainly focus on DPS.
Another goal, another part of Reaper Life 3 was that we not only wanted to show that these quests could be done at base normal level and, step up the skulls, and that there was a decent amount of Reaper XP to be had and they could be done quickly and efficiently, but we also specifically said we did not want a dedicated healer. So how did you feel about that, running these 5 skull quests without a healer, without a dedicated healer?
Really, I don't think we needed one.
No.
With all the little healing that we did have, just scrolls, basically. We could heal each other through most of it.
Yeah, we all had the ability to throw a little bit of heals. You got some druid levels. Niven was playing the druid, even though he wasn't spec for healing, he could throw heals if needed. We had the bard, and then all the rest of us could throw scrolls. And with Ina's songs, by the time she got all her songs, it almost seemed like we didn't even need any healing, unless we got a bad champion or something.
I totally agree, man. That song basically kept us up the whole time, through most quests.
I'm wondering if you can give any viewers any advice about playing a wolf in Reaper mode.
Well, a lot of it you want to stay moving for one thing, because you're harder to hit when that's with any melee. You want to stay moving and stuff like that. That's one thing a lot of people don't do. That's just standing there and taking it. But like I like to stay moving.
I don't play
Also,
melees.
you do have to have some defense. I mean, you can't just be all the glass cannon. Especially in Reaper mode. If you're doing high Reapers, especially.
I don't play melees, so I'm not as familiar with that, moving around play style that melees like to do. Can you speak to that a little bit more for maybe some of the viewers who are a little bit less familiar with that?
Well, a moving target, even you get an attack bonus penalty if you're a moving target. I mean? So if you're moving, you're harder to hit.
And you mentioned putting some defensive parts to your build for Reaper mode. Can you talk about that side of things for you?
Well, I mean, basically, you just do whatever you can. I mean, pass lives help, of course. Whatever. I mean, you know, extra fortification, because a lot of things are lowering your fort nowadays, especially in Reaper mode. Just anything you can do, really, hit points.
What about for those that don't have a lot of
Azamar
past
is real
lives?
nice.
Did you have anything that you built into your build with enhancements or the class or feats or classes that lended to your defensiveness?
Well, take dodge. I like to take a lot of dodge. I took the dodge feat, and then you can take improved dodge and such from fighter and stuff like that, which I did take a couple of them. You get uncanny dodge from barbarian too, which is awesome. It really helps your dodge. And then you take all your enhancements or your equipment bonuses for dodge, insightful dodge and all that. And you can get your dodge up really high on the wolf. So I mean that way you can get it up over boosting it up over 100%.
In heroics, you can boost it up to over 100%.
Well, I'm sorry, no, not in heroics. No, you can't do it in heroics. Probably maybe like 75 or something like that, like 18 or something.
What kind of dodge
'Cause
were
you
you
get
running?
50% bonus, or
What kind of
well, you
dodge
get
were
a
you running with?
25% bonus from uncanny dodge. If you have a improved uncanny dodge, you get 50.
What kind
Let
of
me see
standing
what I
dodge
have
were you
right
running with?
now. I have a 17% right now, just standing.
Cool, cool.
And then let me see, with flight you can boost it up 20%. Uncanny dodge you boost it up another 25%. So and you can do those at the same time, like for a boss or whatever. If you're taking a lot of damage or something, you just hit both of those and it boosts it up to what, like 60-some% right there. And really, I could have it higher. I think really my standing dodge if I wanted to. If I wanted to spend some extra enhancements points or whatever. But since we were only doing R5s and R6s and stuff, really there wasn't any need to.
We've been doing Reaper mode ever since it came out, so what you just said spoke to sort of where we're at, and we looked at this as that we were only doing R5s, but there's so much of the DDO community that is still doing lower skull stuff and still doing it at elite streak level. So do you have any advice for players who are still doing the R1s and trying to step it up and make things a little bit
Well,
easier on them and stuff?
You gotta do what you can. You don't want to take on too much, otherwise if you're taking too much time to do it, it's kind of counterproductive, So just do what you can when you can. You'll power up, and you realize you get more pass lives and more equipment and more bonuses. You'll be able to do more and more Reaper points.
Before we wrap this up, is there?
Plus experience.
Oh, yeah, experience is huge. In fact, when Nimbin was doing some extended interviews with some of us, and I hope that he'll be able to get one done with you before we wrap up the series. There's only one episode left, actually, after this one. But one of the questions that he asked all of us is, what do you think, lends most to being successful in DDO and stuff, and experience was like a major, knowing dungeons, knowing the content, knowing where the mobs are, knowing their vulnerabilities, and just, knowing the room that you're walking into and stuff like that is huge.
Yeah, totally, man. Just knowing, what, like you said, what to do. I mean, it's half the battle right there.
Before we wrap this up,
Knowing what to expect.
are there anything else you want to talk about? Anything about Reaper Life 3, the theme, your build, anything at all?
I mean, I just think that, everybody did a good job, man, their builds and, playing the dungeons and stuff, man, we had a good time with it too, so I just had an awesome time, and I thank everybody. Thank your viewers, for watching this.
I had a blast, and thanks for being with me today for this, and we're going to get right on to Reaper Life 3, Episode 18, in the Subterrane with the Vision of Destruction. Alright, going in IR5. Step to the right for buffs. I'll pass out death wards.
I'm gonna assume all y'all got freedom and gear or something.
Actually, I don't need to shrine.
I'd take a freedom if you got yours, probably last longer.
Yeah,
I don't think you need freedom in here.
I think he can throw holds.
I think he does.
I don't think he does.
Maybe that's Harry.
I think that's pit fiends that do that,
Raging
not
Hastings,
horse.
Yeah, that's Harry.
You ready, Ina?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, let's go, guys. We're all in. We can just pile them together. We don't need to do anything special for the Orthons, with us 6.
Yeah, just all of us on one of them, bar them up if you want to.
I have to remember just to straight attack and not do anything special because that's all spell points.
You got infinite spell points.
Yeah, still, like, if I take away as much more than I'm regenning, it kind of hampers my tanking ability.
Been a while since I live streamed this crew, because we've been working on Reaper Life 3, and that's all been for the YouTube videos, and we thought we'd fire up the live stream for our end of life VOD special. I love getting to this point in every life, doing the VOD together. It's just such a nostalgic raid for me, and for so many veterans who raided back in the day. Okay, Nimbin, you're up. Thank you, Kijo, for getting traps.
I can curse him to take fire damage.
I think that'd mostly be for you, but Ina as well, maybe?
I'm not gonna be doing much
doing fire damage on my
DPS.
weapons. And...
Small blue bar.
We're gonna kill trash, but charm reapers. Charm plague and carnage will kill famine and fear.
Fire damage is cool because some of us are using Barovian weapons.
Yeah, and those who have Warlock Dillies going on, that helps.
He's taking fire now.
Thank you. Alright, traps are done.
Kind of almost don't even need to tank him in the special place.
Yeah.
His mantle makes it to where most of my damage spells don't work anyway, aside from Greater Shout.
Hey, Pop, welcome. Haven't seen you here before. Is this your first time, or you've been lurking for a while? And yeah, we're already level 18. We're going to be finishing the life today. And I have filled up my hard drive with videos that I've taken throughout this life. I got to comb through to find the good stuff. Should be posting episode 5, which will be our level 6s tomorrow. We actually would have been done with this project probably like a week ago. But we had the servers down for 3+ days, and then Tanxs had the flu and he was like out of the game for 3 days. And then just other complications with scheduling. Which is why I don't normally do static groups, because I do not want to wait to play my tunes for somebody else to be on. But for a special occasion like Reaper Life, that's different. This was the first Reaper Life series where we ran all the content together. I mean, some people ran some stuff on the side, but like of the normal quests that I would run in a life, we ran all of those together. All 6 of us in every one of them. Oh, sorry, I intended to jaw jack.
You
Bring it
butthole.
over. Like I said, we can almost just not even worry about dragging him around and just fight him wherever, you know? As long as, you know, you're on one side and everybody else is attacking his butt, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah, let's just throw all the rules and all the strategies out the window. I'm the eyes and ears of this institution.
By the way, that clock's 20 minutes fast.
Mess with the bulls, you get the horns.
Hawkson Doom? No, there's a guy, I know a guy named Hawkinson.
Kinda can't wait
Or
until we
something
get a
like that, but
Carnage
not
Reaper
Hawks
up
and
in
Doom.
here.
But you don't play anymore, Vaughn? Trash.
I could use a heal. Thank you.
Heals are just $5 in VOD. We're running a special tonight. Oh, I hear you, Vaughn.
The growth, bro.
It's a time sink. Trash. Lost soul. Hey, DDO Gamer. Welcome. It's a special. One night only. One afternoon only. One early evening only. We thought we'd turn on the live stream for the VOD run that we do at the kind of end of every life, just as a special. Mama.
I got her.
Thank you.
This certainly, isn't a quest that you'd want to do for, it's not because it's great XP. It was decent XP actually, but it's, considering the time to run down here and stuff like that, it's
A very successful guild like EW.
We do this for.
I mean, EW wasn't very
for
successful, but it was quite successful.
Oh, 6 years ago, yeah. The guild landscape has changed quite a bit. I mean, there were guilds that were very big and active 6 years ago that are extinct today. Yeah, guilds like Caffeine.
Maybe Bleeding Hearts?
Or Griffin's Nest.
The New England Patriots?
I mean, there's a just ton of them, but yeah, they're just like non-existent now. Pre-purchase Sharn. So all we know for sure, DDO Gamer, is that it's going to be this month. They said so. I mean, you're only talking 9 more days, right? What is it? Oh, it's March. Okay, 13 more days. Sometime in the next 13 days. Probably after the party though, so that's Wednesday. So probably, 4 to 13 days from now is, the best estimate, the best that I can give you. So it's right around the corner. But whether it's going to be end of this week or next
I'd
week,
keep an
I
eye
don't
on
know.
NIM notes too for any updated
But I'm excited.
knowledge about the pre-bundles and all that too.
Nim notes? What's that?
Oh, well, it's a great quick source of news that comes in both video and literature form.
How can we find it?
Well, simply by going to High Lord's website, malcure.blah blah blah, and then go into the forums, the public forums, off chat, right? Or do I have my own forums now?
I believe that's called malkier.xyz.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's Nim notes in the forums there, and if you go to Nimvin Dirt Singer on YouTube, there'll be a playlist of Nim notes.
And don't you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do. It's Nimvin Space Dirt Singer.
Now, is that YouTube channel linked in your Nim notes post?
No, sadly not, but I will now that you mention it. I usually link the forum post, though, in my videos.
It's actually a really good source of information that he distills out of like the Wednesday live stream and other like dev interviews and things like that. Nim does a really good job of bringing that all together. Like if you don't have time to watch the, the hour-long Wednesday live stream with Cordovon and read the forums for what the devs are saying, Nim brings it all together. in like little morsels that are easily digestible.
No, that we're not reading off the script, but we like to talk to each other like that, so it seems like it's like one of our shticks.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, if you like and subscribe now, you will see things like Nim memes, Nim musicals, Nim poetry, and how-to videos on Nim Van Singer site that is very similar and yet as informative to Voodoo Spices.
Doing a little club, dude, and we kill some monsters and shit.
Sadly, Nim porn is not
Hey,
supported by
Scotty,
YouTube,
welcome.
but you can find it in rejectedbyporn.com. With such classical Nim porns like Nimvin crying while eating popcorn naked in the shower.
Yeah, I don't watch rejected porn.
I thought he took his first break at 350. I guess I was wrong. Maybe it's 250.
I know it's on the other side of halfway from where he's at.
You know, if you're watching the Reaper Life 3 series, you know, it's like so far, you know, we're only level 5 in the latest episode, and so far, like, we're moving through the content at a pretty decent rate, I think.
Gotta get off for the Colonel.
But man, once we get to like level 10 and we get tier 2 Reaper, and then level 12 when we get our tier 5 stuff, like, there is just so much content that we're doing these R5s, it's just like blowing through them like it's paper. You know, like a full group would have
Must work
done
at
to,
KFC.
you know, elite difficulty, you know, 4 or 5 years ago.
My daughter actually just got a job at KFC. She hates it.
And it's been a
My
lot
little
of fun
sister works
for
at
me.
KFC.
You know, it's been a lot of fun, you know, playing fast
And
and
she,
loose.
She was working at Martino's when my
Because I
girlfriend
love
used to work
to,
for a long time.
I love to Zerg,
But she
not
hated that
full on
too.
Zerg,
She hates
but
KFC even worse, I guess.
I love to move really
my
quickly.
sister hates, loves working at KFC because the KFC she works at, no one snitches on her when she randomly takes home an over full bag of just chicken and mashed potatoes.
Man, that's one of the perks of working at food, you know what I mean? You get to eat.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't know about all that, take a big ass bag, but hey, you get to eat for free. I like it, yeah.
she was like, yeah, one time she brought home like almost 100 pieces of chicken between tenders and pieces, and like 3 things of mashed potatoes and gravy, and I was like, damn.
Must be 220 that he takes his smoke break.
420, bruh.
I got one haste boost left, I'm saving it.
Yeah, make sure you save some burst DPS for the end. For the last 50,000, 55,000. Yep, there he goes. Now we wait. And we sit for
Tank
coffee.
dance break. Oh, it's so hard. Asshole.
We need to get a dancing shot right here. Everybody dance.
What's up, mama?
Thank you.
Dance in the ball, dance in the ball. Get another ball and dance in it. I want a shot.
Firewall killing fire rats while we're dancing.
Well, let's be quick about it then.
Yeah, we only have
Dancing ball
today.
and firewall.
Not slash
Just
cheer.
go
We want slash
Inferno.
dance.
I'm a ballerina.
Mama, please dance. There we go. And now the ball's gone.
There's just no pleasing you, Voodoo.
Oh, we should have danced up on this Reaper. Alright, one more dance shot.
The Reaver dancing too.
Oh, was that a famine?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then I don't care, that's dead.
It seems to be
Yeah,
really
it's a
hard
bum.
for people to dance today. I'm not sure why.
Well, they're damaging us.
Well, the chain lightning doesn't help.
Yeah, I get interrupted.
Alright. Who needs a fresh death ward? I'm gonna get to everybody who can't
I
catch
do.
it.
Yes, please.
I'll be fine.
I think we need some... Oh no, we don't need fresh songs. We got 17 minutes.
I already hooked you up.
Man, it's like 90 degrees here today. Shoot.
Yeah, we're about 50 degrees below that.
Oh, I
And
wish
that's
I was
a
there.
warm day here.
90 is about average for summer, which is not supposed to be now.
Oh, I got those chains. No, 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 no.
We have the technology. We can make them
That looks so
balder,
cool.
purpler.
Actually, I'd look cooler if I was not in stance and I was running in slow motion.
The $1 million drow.
I have one negative level. Lossel. When he gets to 55,000, that's when we need to unload on him. And he's at 213 now.
Yeah, let me know, man. I'll hit it. I got double strike and a haste boost saved.
Perfect.
I still got my 3 Reaper double strikes and one of my wings saved.
Oh, you need to start using some of them Reaper ones, dude. You're not gonna be able to use them. They got a timer in them.
I want to grab his aggro because I want to get the chains again. Oh, I got him.
I got a spider venom on him. Just tick him pretty good. 100 to tick.
Nice.
Sizzling.
Oh, Nimvin, you can talk about the interviews that you're doing for the series.
Oh yeah. For those who follow my channel, or soon to follow my channel, I'm doing external, extensive versions of the one-on-one intros where I interview each and every member of Reaper Life 3. Um, so that way you can like get to know us without like there's no quest footage afterwards. It's just a good 40 minutes of just learning about your favorite persons um in the Reaper Life cast. And it's really good stuff. You get to find out what it's like to be Little Mama in DDO, and what it's like to be a High Lords, or
What
what
it's
it's
like to
like to
be
be,
Little Mama.
yeah, or like Ina or Voodoo.
He's thinking.
Each interview is gonna have a celebrity guest too, like Bob Saget, um, Bob Saget, the career of Jerry Seinfeld, and Bob Saget.
When is the Joey Lawrence episode gonna air?
Oh, pretty soon actually.
Oh, Joey. Whoa.
And of course, a special interview done inside the ambulance store where people buy their ambulances.
He's at 155,000, so we got 100,000 to go. He's thinking.
Orthon should be coming up any moment, huh?
Yep. Here we go. Everybody on Orthons. Famine.
Double
Two
famine.
famines.
Well, 3 famines appeared in this raid and no help.
Yep.
Actually, this season of Reaper Life is going to be very interesting. A lot of external Reaper Life content.
What do you mean, Evan?
Well, let me tell you, little Nimbin. There's going to be also videos posted on my channel of my point of view of Reaper Life.
Wow, very interesting.
Yeah, don't interrupt me.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. And maybe even an extensive blooper reel at the end of the season.
That sounds exciting!
And how?
Nimbin actually is recording like everything we're doing in Reaper Life 3 as well, like from his perspective. So he is going to be posting some of his own stuff. He's at 84,000. Remember, it's 55,000 we want to unload on him. Watch for Reapers. The ladies save some mana to charm Reapers, Carnage, or Plague. $73,000. Not everybody can see his hit points, that's why I'm calling it out.
The problem with taking him outside of the special places, he likes to go around in circles.
Yeah,
Flank
it's
ya.
nice to have him in one spot. That's really the only really good thing about it right at this point.
Is it 60?
58. Get ready.
How many
56.
fiends do you had to kill just to
55.
get his HP?
Unload on him. Watch for Reapers.
Carney's here.
Got him charmed.
Good shit.
Get him on a boss. He's gonna want to check. There's a Plague Reaper.
Charmed.
Got him.
They're both on the boss now.
Fuck yeah. I'm done.
One broke. Carney's free.
No, it ain't.
I think he's bugged. He don't have a pink hat for me either. But he's hitting
Yeah,
him.
he's acting weird.
He's hitting Zoe though.
Nice. 32 minutes,
Yeah,
9
man.
seconds.
Super de duper.
That's awesome.
I can't uncharm that Carney.
I can healing hands myself for 300 in R5.
Yeah. Oh, Gloves of the Glacier.
And that omniscience used to be so boss.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't one of the original items. They added that later on, too.
Yep.
I
Along
mean,
with the
it's
paladin
still,
sword.
not bad. I mean, exceptional.
I wish they would update this loot so bad. Here are the
Right,
gloves,
if they would
mama.
upgrade that shit, dude, man. This was some of the, when I first started playing, this was the boss shit too.
Nobody wants the Omniscience?
I would farm this out just for the Bard's Cloak and the Tharn's Goggles.
Nice run, guys.